1 year ago, a scathing traffic report concluded minorities were more likely to be stopped by police in Grand Rapids than white people.
Since then, GRPD has vowed to better their relationship with the community. Lindsay McComel got a first-hand look at how they're striving to keep the peace.
Like countless cities around the country, Grand Rapids is not immune to struggling relations between the police department and those they serve and protect. But as I learned these last few months, Chief David Rahinsky knows there's more work to be done and hopes the community recognizes their efforts so far.
Yeah, you still want them to stop, yes? You want them to stop. Very good.
We're behind. They know what they're going to do. We don't know what they're going to do.
In the last few months, GRPD has developed a mini Citizens Academy.
Don't reach for anything, stop.
We took part in one they held in April. From responding to a disorderly call to a traffic stop,
Appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
You happy?
officers never know what they could face.
And be able to really engage with community is really important. Just like that.
It's part of the reason why they're now giving civilians a better glimpse at their reality.
I've had my nose broken twice here in the last 28 years doing this job. Once separated from my face, it had to be sewn back on.
Sometimes there's a stigma or there's a lot, going on because we only see, you don't see the good things that happen. You don't see anything behind the scenes, and for us to see behind the scenes is really eye-opening.
I think people have a misconception about what it is we actually do. So the Citizens Police Academy, the one-dayer, we hope to start doing that every other month to give community leaders and stakeholders an opportunity to see what it actually entails.
Remember, you got to watch traffic coming up behind you, and you got to pay attention to what's going on in front of you out here.
We sat down with Grand Rapids Police Chief David Rahinsky to discuss progress this last year.
It's a balance. I certainly don't want the officers to feel that they're being taken for granted. And to the credit of this community, officers routinely will tell me, I go to meetings, or I'm out and having a cup of coffee, or I'm having coffee with a group, and consistently they're appreciative of the efforts of the department.
The department has opened themselves up to criticism by hosting public meetings through their Policy and Procedure Review Task Force. It formed last May. Most of the feedback involves people questioning why officers only show up in certain neighborhoods when there are problems, rather than to get to know the residents. But there are certain officers within the department designated as community policing officers, working to fix those complaints.
I cover East Hills, which is a part of our South Service area.
Officer Allie Colden is one of the community specialists. We rode along with her in March during a visit to Congress Elementary School.
And I think it's really important that we start out building that relationship at a young age so they know that we're out there to be their friend and so they can trust us. Your birthday's in 2 weeks, that's right.
How does it make you feel about police officers when you see her come and hang out with you guys?
Bet they're fun and protective.
There you go. It's a really good feeling when you come into the school and all of the kids know you by name and they're really excited to see you and that you're here and that they really appreciate you.
But Chief Rahinsky says the reality is that budget constraints force personnel like Officer Allie to balance strengthening relationships with patrolling full-time.
And that means getting out from behind the wheel of the police car, getting into the neighborhoods, getting on bikes, getting in the schools, getting in the parks. And it's tough to do those things when you're going call to call to call.
I haven't seen you in a while.
We're not looking to arrest our way to better trust. We're not looking to cite our way to better relationships. But what we're looking for is the capacity, to do the type of policing that the community wants from us.
Okay, I'll see you later, okay? Bye.
Our conversation with Chief Rahinsky did not end there. Tomorrow morning on Daybreak, I'll have what he wants to see resource-wise in order to accomplish what the community is asking for. Don't miss that exclusive in the morning. Reporting in studio control, Lindsay McComel, 24 Hour News 8.